president of the United States is sort of like a baby, right? He's sort of like a child. And all you have to do is hold up like shiny keys and be like, look at this, Mr. President, look at this. And then you can get whatever the fuck you want from him. Speaking of little babies, say hi to Bean. He's right in front of the computer and I gotta move him. Get down, Mr. Beans. So as you know, the Fuhrer, Donald Trump, he has been like demanding the Nobel Peace Prize for a very long time, which is ironic considering he's a warmongering fascist. Let me just think off the top of my head. Illegally bombed Iran at the behest of Israel, illegally bombed Yemen, illegally bombed Somalia, illegally bombed Lebanon, I believe, illegally bombed Libya, illegally bombed Venezuela, committing war crimes in the process, threatened to invade Mexico, threatened to invade Greenland, threatened to invade Panama, threatened to annex Canada, started the worst trade war we've ever had that is leading to economic disaster. God, there's just a few. Oh, the masked ICE Gestapo Nazi incel fucking losers, unlovable rat people who are just running around our cities like domestic terrorists, kidnapping people and throwing them into concentration camps in foreign nations where they're getting raped. All that. And yet, he wants the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, obviously, he's not fucking getting it. So instead, they created their own Peace Prize. It was created by FIFA. Yeah, FIFA, like the soccer company, like the most corrupt sports conglomeration there is. Like, we all know that the NFL and the NBA, they're all a little bit corrupt, and every once in a while they'll rig a game, but FIFA is notoriously corrupt. Like, they calculate which two teams will bring in the most viewers for the World Cup. So then they pay off different teams to purposefully lose those games. Because, for example, if it was like Tanzania versus Lithuania in the finals, not many people would give a fuck. But when it's something like Italy versus the UK, now that will sell a lot of tickets. So the whole thing is corrupt. On top of that, they just embezzle billions of dollars. It doesn't matter, though. FIFA created a peace prize, the FIFA Peace Prize, for Donald Trump. Like, he was the only person who could get it. There was no one else even, running for it. There was no one else nominated for the award. And they're doing this because they want money from him. They want deals with him. They want, just straight up fucking corruption. But to be honest, it is one of the most pathetic and fucking humiliating pieces of history that will ever go down. I've got a clip for you. Look at this. It's fucking demand. And we have other news that we're going to watch too. Melania Trump was trying to read to children at the White House like a Christmas story. But that dirty Slovenian hooker can barely fucking read, and she doesn't know how to speak English despite being in the United States for like 30 fucking years. So it's absolutely hilarious. And then what else do I have queued up for you? I've got Ted Cruz's 401k for kids. If you don't know this, they're creating these Trump accounts for the next 25 million babies born in the United States of America, where each one is going to get $1,000 seeded from billionaires, and it will be invested in the stock market so that babies can earn income. It's all a ploy for billionaires to be able to just embezzle money into the federal government. On top of that, it's all into the pro-natalist movement. They're trying to increase white babies in the United States of America. It's their way of combating the great white replacement. It's demented shit. But anyway, I want to show you this first. We're going to start off. Hi, I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti VOD. I'm not live today. I don't go live on Saturdays, and yesterday I was very busy. This is real independent media. I'm a dirtbag leftist. I fucking hate fascism. I never had a conversation with an advertiser, a billionaire, or a government. So if you do want to support this channel financially to keep this operation going, there's a couple of ways you could do it. You could buy merch like the Democratic Socialist poster, or we got mugs like the Constitusi mug. Look at how cute she is. Don't touch my fucking Constitusi. You can also tip me directly by clicking the thanks button down below. You can become a member and get access to the member-only content by clicking join below for $5. And last but not least, you can become a patron on Patreon. Thank you very much for all the recent subs. I think we're at 135,000 subs. I love you all. And without further ado, let's dive right into the nightmare news. So, Republicans against Trump, which is always the funniest fucking thing because I guess this just means Republicans, right? Because MAGA is not Republican. Nothing about MAGA is small government. It's big government, but government for me, not for thee. It's, ICE is the very, antithesis of a Republican value. It's just masked government agents running around rounding people up with the brown paper bag test. Like, hey, your skin is kind of looks like this, so give me your fucking ID. But Republicans against Trump posts. And one of the most pathetic and humiliating moments in history, Trump just received the new inaugural FIFA Peace Prize. They literally invented a peace prize to keep him happy after he didn't receive the actual Nobel Peace Prize. It's beyond parody. Check it out. Solid 24 karat gold. It's not really about the prize, it's about the gold, because this stupid fat fascist can only see two colors, green and gold.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, this is your prize, this is your peace prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear.
Dude, look at his little face. Wait, look at his little face.
Medal for you that
Ooh, I like gold. I like to wear gold. It makes me feel big and strong, and it counteracts my micro penis.
that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
Right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic.
Oh my god, he put it on himself, bro. A picture tells 1,000 fucking words, guys. They made this medal for him because he couldn't get the Peace Prize. They gave it to him despite nominating nobody else. And then he put it on himself. I don't know if you guys watch like the Olympics or something, but you don't put the medal on yourself. You are ordained with the medal. You are dressed in it. Somebody puts it on you. That's kind of like a big thing, is somebody else putting the medal on you.
Okay,
Look, he's reaching for, he wants to put it on him.
let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
He's so happy too. Like, he really does smile when he gets his hand on some gold. I mean, here's a better picture of the thing. A whole bunch of hands holding up to it. It says his fucking name on it. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. Look at these fucking pictures. Look at this one. I mean, this one is great. But guys, like, no, seriously, our president is a joke of a man. He's like a little baby where you can just give him, like, you know, a toy or something. Like, if you're, I don't know, like your kid is fucking annoying and you hand him the iPad and then suddenly he shuts the fuck up. That's quite literally what this is like. Let's get another clip here.
1 billion eyeballs. Today's numbers are very, very big.
You're expected to get the FIFA Peace Prize, Mr. President. What would you say to people who say that prize might conflict with your pledge to strike Venezuela?
I ended 8 wars.
Well, I think the Peace Prize, I mean, I settled 8 wars.
Nah, bro. He's so fucking predictable. He's so fucking predictable. I know you're gonna call me a pre-watch Andy, but I know this motherfucker like the back of my hand, bro. He's gonna bring up India and Pakistan. He's gonna bring up, I don't know, probably maybe Kosovo and Serbia. Or did he do anything about that? I don't know. Let's see what he brings up. Definitely India, Pakistan.
I don't know that I'm getting it. I haven't been officially noticed. I've been hearing about a Peace Prize, and I'm here to represent our country in a different sense. But I can tell you I did settle 8 wars, and we have a 9th coming.
Which, yo, please tell me what wars he's talking about, guys. Because, like, Ukraine and Russia still going. Israel and Palestine still going. Sudan still going. What else? Also, when it comes to Pakistan and India, both countries' leaders came out and said that Trump had absolutely nothing to do with that. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I don't think he does either. I don't think he could name all 8.
But which nobody's ever done before. But I want to really save lives. I don't need prizes.
You don't want to save lives. You don't give a shit about saving lives, bro. Why are you lying? Like, there's some lies that you tell that, like, even your own followers are like, that's not true. And this is one of them, bro. You've never given a fuck about saving lives. Did you know, like, the U.S. doesn't execute many people, like capital punishment, death row. But, like, more than half of the people we've executed over the past 100 years have been under a Trump regime, whether it be the first or the second one. This guy loves the death penalty.
Need to save lives, and we're saving a lot of lives. I've saved millions and millions of lives, and that's really what I want to do. And I also want to run a great country.
You know, it's funny. You didn't save millions and millions of lives, but you are directly responsible for the deaths of millions and millions of children in Africa. The defunding USAID through Doge and Elon Musk, that literally defunded, like, water purification plants and HIV treatment facilities and vaccine programs, and it will be directly responsible for millions of deaths, primarily children. There's already been hundreds of thousands. Like, brother, when you do finally make your way up to the pearly gate, you're not getting in. You're not getting in. I mean, first, I don't even believe that shit exists. But if it did, bro, I think St. Peter would Sparta kick you down into the seventh circle of hell. Like, for real.
And the United States right now is the hottest country anywhere in the world. And
Hottest country anywhere in the world. Look at my country. Look at how voluptuous my country's ass is. I just want to grope my country. It's so hot.
1 year ago it was dead. We had a dead country, and now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Dude, I never understand what the fuck he means when he says that shit. Anyway, let's move on. I want to show you Adam Mockler, who I'm a huge fan of. Adam Mockler's a pretty young guy. I think he's like 22 or some shit. If you ever do see this, Adam, reach out. We should work together or something. But he's on CNN, and he's absolutely fucking Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary's that billionaire asshole from Shark Tank, which is one of the most dystopian shows I've ever fucking seen. If you genuinely enjoy Shark Tank, go fuck yourself with a crazy straw. But Adam Mockler, young man, he goes on there and he says exactly what I'm saying, which is like, bro, he's acting like a fucking monarch where you could walk in with some golden watch and then buy, you know, a fucking piece of land. But check this out.
Trump trying to turn the United States into a pre-constitutional era where he can act as a monarch that gives and gets gifts from other countries and companies. And FIFA just cashed in on that. They realized that they can play.
Yo, I don't know who this is, but you have the worst toupee I have ever seen. You make Donald Trump's hair look good. This is fucking horrendous. You know that the only real hair is like here and on the sides here. This whole thing, that's a fucking toupee, bro. And if it isn't, just shave the head, brother. You are balding faster than you could fucking breathe.
Trump, placate his personality, and it's not a good look for the United States. It's honestly humiliating that other countries are treating our president like a child, like a baby. It's like if I created the Mockler Peace Prize and I gave it to Adam Mockler right away. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep this medal on all night. I really like this. Our president is an actual child, and other countries are treating him like a child while giving him gifts to placate him for policy. This should scare everybody who cares about the Constitution, and FIFA is just one piece of the pie.
This was a PR stunt, not stunt, but event to bring over one of the largest money makers in sports.
You get the most charitable possible interpretation of what's happening here, that this is a business deal.
It is.
Do you not see the slippery slope when the president is able to give and receive gifts in a very transactional way? Like, what if there is a Democratic president who's in power next, and he's not as favorable to a company that you care about? Trump trying to turn.
Oh, that's the only way to get somebody like Kevin O'Leary to give a shit is if you can put him in the shoes where, hey man, what if we got like President Zoran Mamdani and he's accepting gifts and cutting all of your fucking government funding? Then you would be bitching and moaning. Then you would be calling him a corrupt monarch. That's exactly what you would be doing. I have a burp coming up. I'm really sorry about that. Too much coffee. Anyway, our president is a petulant child and he's married to a very cheap Slovenian hooker who could barely speak English. Get a look at this. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Can Santa see in the dark? Does he wear night vision goggles that make everything green? I bet he'd like that because Santa likes green. Or heat vision goggles?
She's like, what the fuck is she saying? Nobody knows what the fuck you're saying, dude.
Because he might like red better. Should we leave out carrots, not cookies, on Christmas Eve, since they're good for his eyesight?
That's not true. Side note, real quick. Carrots don't actually help your eyesight. That was a propaganda ploy deployed by the British during World War II because the Brits had this new device that was allowing their what was it called? Like a spotting scope or some shit? I forgot exactly what it was called. You can correct me in the comments. The Brits had created a new device that made it very easy for their bombers to blow shit up in the dark, right? And the Germans were like, how the fuck are the Brits able to bomb so accurately in the dark? The Brits didn't want the Germans to know that they had a new piece of technology, so they started this propaganda campaign of like advertisements saying like, eat your carrots and you'll be able to see the planes at night. Like, eat your carrots, it helps with your eyesight. So the Germans started to think that like, oh my God, we need to be eating carrots, it'll help our eyesight. Meanwhile, there was actually a new technological device that was allowing them to detect the German planes and also see targets at night. Very interesting little piece of history. Let's go back.
Eyesight? No. The twinkling lights on the tree will make enough light for Santa to see, tiptoeing past chairs without bumping
Oh, by the way, United States of America. If you're watching this and you're like, why is this Slovenian hooker giving a speech? This is in the United States of America. I know that you'd be confused considering, she can barely speak English.
Kiss me. To leave a present or 2 or 3 and get a kiss from...
Do you know how fucking pissed I would be if I was a kid and Santa and Mrs. Claus are sitting right there and you're making this dumb bitch read the book? If I'm a kid, I'm like, no, I want Santa to read the book. I want Miss Claus to read the book. Why the fuck are you reading the book? I'm a kid. I don't give a fuck who the first lady is.
From the dog, if it's a dog that leaks. And take a cookie for 2 or 3 and then leave. Santa goes up the chimney the same way he comes down. And I have no idea how Santa does that. But I'm so glad he can.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that because that's insane to me. And then another thing I wanted to show you is this new 401k for kids program that I was telling you about, where honestly, I'm just going to let the horse tell you. And I do mean the horse. Look at this horse face motherfucker. Oh! Who is that? So these are the billionaires that began seeding the accounts, the kid accounts, the Trump accounts. And you know what? Call me sexist all you want. This might be the most hideous cunt I've ever laid eyes on. I apologize to dude, I take it back for Kristi Noem. The worst part is I'm pretty sure these people are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And at that point, get it fixed, honey. Get it fixed. That is crazy. You look like a fucking ghoul from Fallout.
Starting on July 4th, every child in America will have a personal investment account opened for them.
That's the most dystopian shit I've ever heard.
Newborn children will have it seeded with $1,000. Parents and family and employers can contribute up to $5,000 a year in a tax-advantaged account.
Why would, who has that much? Yo, who the fuck is getting $5,000 a year from family or employers when you're a baby? When you're a baby. This is how disconnected these people are. He's like, they're going to get $1,000 deposited into their account, and then every year after that, they're going to get $5,000 from a family member. Where's that $5,000 coming from?
That money will be invested in the S&P 500 in the stock market, broad-based equity index account.
Oh, so we could rob babies now. Hell fucking yeah. So you're telling me there's not enough people for you to fleece and rob, so now you're giving newborn babies investment accounts so you can fleece and rob them. Will those accounts be updated with inflation? Or when a baby who has $1,000 seeded into their account turns 18, is that $1,000 going to be worth $400 because of Trump's dog shit inflation?
2 massive benefits that change this country. Number 1, every child in America will experience the benefits of compound growth.
Wow, I hate capitalism. Yo, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. The worst part is you could just tax these 2 cunts way more and then use that money to give us free child care, and then maybe it would be worth more than $1,000. If sending your kid to pre-K was free, it would be worth more than $1,000. So why don't we just do, and you wouldn't really have to do much. You would just have to increase their taxes even a little bit. I mean, they're worth hundreds of billions of dollars, bro. Just a 2% increase would be tens of millions of dollars. What are we doing? This is a crumb. They want us to thank them for a crumb while they're hoarding baguettes. You know what I'm saying? They're hoarding the baguettes going, here's a crumb. Thank me. No, I will not be thanking you.
Take a little girl born next year. She's born next year. She has the account opened for her. $1,000 is automatically seeded. Her parents, her family, or an employer puts $5,000 a year each year into that account.
But what if that doesn't happen? And that's not gonna happen for most people, for the overwhelming majority of people. You're saying this entire plan relies on the goodwill of your neighbor. What the fuck are you talking about?
You assume the historic rate of growth of the S&P 500, which is 7% a year. By the time that little girl is 18, she will have $170 $10,000 in that account.
Yeah, if somebody gives them $5,000 a year for 18 years and the market never crashes. This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
And if she keeps saving, by the time that little girl is 35, she will have $700,000 in that account. That is game-changing, and we're not talking the children of Michael and Susan Dell, the children of Donald Trump.
Dell, like Dell Computer. I think that's who this is.
Children of people of great success. We're talking the kids of a single mom waiting tables who could have $700,000 saved by the...
Well, you just said it. You just said a single mom waiting tables, but then earlier you said the entire plan relies on $5,000 added to the account each year. Do you think that a single mom waiting tables can just give $5,000 a year to their baby? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind, Raphael? And you might be confused because you're like, Chris, that's Ted Cruz. No, his real name is Raphael Edward Cruz, and he was born in Calgary, Canada. All of that is real. You could double check if you want. I know you're like, but Chris, he ran for president. How could he run for president if he wasn't born in America? He's a Republican. Republicans are allowed to do whatever they want. Nobody will ever stop them because the Democrat Party is just a whole bunch of fucking doormats.
Time she's 35, to get an education, to start a business, to buy a house, that changes their whole lives. But the second benefit, and what I'm really excited about, is we are creating a new generation of capitalists.
Ew, bro. No, you're probably going to create a new generation of socialists, to be totally honest with you, because you're going to give them this account. The whole operation is going to fail. And they're going to learn that, hey, when you were born, they gave you this Trump account, and then the whole thing collapsed and capitalism failed miserably. Sorry about that. You're definitely not going to create a new generation of capitalists.
Every child in America is going to be an owner of the biggest employers in this country. We've all... all seen the sad statistics of how many kids are losing faith in capitalism.
Sad statistics? Brother, that is just your fault. That is the end stage of capitalism. Everything is collapsing. Nobody is profiting except for the billionaires. And everybody hates the fucking system. Like, yeah, this is just what happens.
Well, 10 years from now, a little boy is going to pull out his phone and he's going to look at his app and he's going to see his Trump account.
Oh my God, dude. 10 years from now, there's going to be a 4-year-old boy, and instead of playing Roblox and playing with his Legos, he's going to be moving around day trading stocks. He's going to be going, well, maybe Nokia to the moon. What a dystopian hellscape is. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Could you imagine you see a 4-year-old on their iPad, drool spilling out, and you take a peek, and he's got Robinhood open? Or Coinbase. Like, my stock market, my stock portfolio, it's looking really good today. Brother, what?
And instead of thinking of big, bad, scary corporations, that little boy is going to say, I own $50 of Apple. I own $100 of Dell. I own $75 of McDonald's. And every child is an owner of the biggest employers in this country. That will transform this country. Mr. President, thank you for signing it.
Yo. What the fuck? Oh, jeez. Yo, that's demented shit. I can't be the only one that thinks that's demented shit. Like, you just want to propagandize the youth into being hyper-capitalists, and it's not going to work. It's not going to fucking work, Raphael. And then the last thing I want to show you, just some updates on Trump Truth, because, you know, the guy posts like a dumbass. So, DHS disputes the Democrats claim that she was pepper sprayed by ICE. Just so you know, Adelita Grijalva, that new congresswoman who was just sworn in, the one that, like, Mike Johnson refused to sign in, and then the first thing she did was release the Epstein files. She went to go, protest ICE, and she was shot with a pepper ball, and she was tear-gassed. Like, and it's on video, too. I don't know why the fuck they're denying that. And then what else did he post? He said college sports is in big trouble. Is in big money trouble. Just like I said it would be. A judge with no knowledge or experience ruled, and rather than fighting, the sports reps folded. Can't do that. What What does that even fucking mean?
Cristiano Ronaldo, the great soccer football player, just called to thank me for his tour this week of the White House and Oval Office. What an incredible guy he is, not only as an athlete, but as a person. You just don't get any better, President DJT.
And then it's all stupid fucking links to dumbass fucking shit because our president is a goddamn moron. Happy Saturday. That's all I got for you. It's a relatively slow news day. You be good. You keep your head on straight. You keep hope alive, okay? Because the one thing that we cannot let them take from us is hope, all right? That shit is ours. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I take Sundays off. You won't see nothing from me unless somebody nukes France. And I'll see you on Monday. Don't forget, click that video right over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers.